What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are doing a song from a band I have not done on this channel yet, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, it's about time. I love this band, I do. This is a request from James Dreyfus. He wants me to react to a song from Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, we're getting to some FFDP here. Anyway, the song he wants me to react to is a song called Bottom of the Top. Now, this comes off the album F8, which was actually released in 2020. I am ashamed to admit this. I have not heard this song because I have not heard this album yet. The last album I bought from them... Hold on. Let me look. Let's see. The last album I actually bought from them was Got Your Six. So I have pretty much every album from them. I have Preemptive Strike, which was an EP, The Way of the Fist, War is the Answer, American Capitalist, The Wrong Side of Heaven, Purgatory, Tales from the Pit. I got that. That's a great live album, by the way. And I have Got Your Six. So that is where it ends, unfortunately. I know there's two other albums I need to get. I need to get F8, obviously. And the other album, I forgot the name of it. I know it came out like 2 years ago. I remember it sounded like a Metallica album, like Injustice for something. Like Injustice for None or Injustice for No One or something like that. Injustice for Nobody. I don't know. It sounded like Injustice for All. I remember that because I remember making the comparison. I don't remember the name of the actual album though. But anyway, there's two albums I haven't bought yet from them. This is one of them, F8, and that's where this song comes off of, is that album F8. So I have not heard this song before. I'm actually really looking forward to this because I am a big Five Finger Death Punch fan. I love everything they stand for. I love the fact that they are a big supporter of our nation's military. They're constantly going out and doing USO shows and performing on bases and stuff like that. I would love to be a part of something like that. I would love to be going to military bases all the time and performing. I would have a blast doing that. So, one of these days, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one of these days that'll happen to me. So anyway, James, this is for you. I hope you enjoy it. This is posted by Metal T2X. Now, this is a lyric video from what I understand. This video has 7,318 views. No, it won't get you there. Sorry. No, not with that number. You gotta be at least 10,000. Depending on the band. You gotta be at least 10,000, maybe more. But if you don't have 10,000, I can't say in all good conscience that it'll get you there. I just can't. So anyway, we're gonna have some fun with this. I'm looking forward to this. Link to the original video will be down in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Other than that, I think we need to just jump right into this. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. 5FDP, Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, some people call them FFDP. Some people call them 5FDP. Whatever. It's all the same thing. We all know who you're talking about. Bottom of the Top, lyrics. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Ooh. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, one, two. Oh, I love that. That's so metal. That's such a metal thing to do. The 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Very. I hesitate to use the word stereotypical, but it's very typical of metal. That's a very common riff. Love it. Love it. First 10 seconds in, I'm already loving this. Let's back that up, shall we? I want to hear that again. No, I don't care. Turn off that pig noise. I don't care. Hey, listen, it's my show. I do what I want. If I want to hear it again, I'm going to hear it again. Why? Because it was that good. We're doing that again. Yes. Oh, that halftime feel. Woo! They know how to punch you right in the throat, don't they? Oh my goodness!
Hell yes.
Ah!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Hard hitting. Very hard hitting. I love how they're staying in this halftime feel. I love how they're keeping the groove going in that halftime feel while the vocals are going at like a normal pace. I mean, I don't know which vocalist this is. I know for a while Ivan left the band to deal with some rehab issues, but I don't know if this is him or not. It sounds like him. It sounds like Ivan. Can someone let me know in the comments if this is Ivan or not? I don't know. Anyway, the aggression's there. The vocal aggression's there, and the instrumentation aggression is there. It's heavy. It's very heavy. I'm digging it. I need to get this album. Clearly, I need to get this album. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the subdivisions in the verses. It's unique. He's not just reading it off. There's syncopation, unique syncopations within the verses, like the placement. The placement of you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it more in a common tense. Okay, so here we go. So he's going to take the first line and fit that into one measure. He's going to take the next two lines and put them into one measure. So he has to speed up the delivery of the lyrics. I guess is a good way of putting it. He has to speed up the delivery for the second and the third line. He does the same thing with the fourth line. Fourth line goes into one measure. The next two lines go into one measure. So there's four measures there. Which is, you're taking 6 lines and putting them into 4 measures. That's pretty cool. That's a very unique subdivision there. Check it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So he's doing a 6.5 measure phrase. He's going to 6 measures, getting 2 more beats off. So it's a half measure. So it's 6.5 measures total for the phrase for the verse, which is, to say it's unique is an understatement. I mean, you usually don't hear that. You usually don't hear 6 measure phrases in a 4/4 time setting, let alone 6.5. I mean, that's really unique. The more I'm hearing this, the more I'm digging it. Correction. Correct. Yeah, hit me with corrections and retractions. I deserve it. Go ahead.
Corrections and retractions.
My mistake. My math was a little off. Not 6.5 measures, 5.5 measures. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Math was a little off there. Let's keep going here. Oh! Those snares. Man. With that snare tone on top of it, oh, that sounds good. Very percussive. Woo! Hey, it looks kind of like my logo.
Long live the fallen idols, all moths into the flame. You're chasing your own shadows. Are you not entertained?
He does not get enough credit for his singing ability. Everybody talks about if this is Ivan. I'm still not 100%. It sounds like Ivan. It sounds like him. So I'm like pretty sure it is Ivan. Everybody talks about his screamo ability, his growling ability. Everybody talks about his vocal presence with the screamo and the growl. You don't hear too many people giving him credit for his ability to actually sing. He is actually a really good singer. Like, he knows how to sing on key. He knows how to sing in pitch. He has great vowel formation. He knows how to open up his throat and really get that deep chest voice sound, which I love. And it fits this band so well. It really does. It sounds so good. Let's keep going.
All I ever wanted to be is one of the brightest motherfucking falling stars. Can I be one of your heroes? Can somebody tell me, am I the top of the bottom?
I want to go back. I know I'm going back a lot. I'm sorry, okay? But this is really good. I want to go back to this second phrase here. The all I ever wanted to be was one of the brightest mother bleeping fallen stars. He's able to wedge that fallen in there. Every time I hear it, I'm not expecting that fallen. I'm just expecting to go to mother bleeping stars, because it would be a lot easier to say. He's getting that fallen in there by the skin of his teeth, and it works. And it just adds another sense of urgency to the vocal line, which is kudos. Top notch. Top notch. Let's hear it again. I want to hear that all again.
Can I be one of the cool kids? All I ever wanted to be is one of the brightest motherfucking falling stars. Can I be one of your heroes? Can somebody tell me, am I the top of the bottom? Can I be one of the good guys? All I ever wanted to be is one of the brightest motherfucking falling stars.
You see what I mean? The way he gets that fallen in there. Like, he could have very easily just done stars. He could have very easily just said mother bleeping stars and let stars like taper and take a breath. No, he gets fallen in there. It just adds to that sense of urgency.
Fucking falling stars. Can I motherfucking falling stars. Can I be one of your heroes? Can somebody tell me, am I the top of the bottom? Or the bottom of the top?
Ooh, that chunky guitar. Woo! That was a ride. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Well, there you go, folks. That was Five Finger Death Punch with Bottom of the Top, requested by James Dreyfus. On a scale of 1 to 10...
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yeah, 8.4. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I seriously loved everything about that song. Everything about that was great. The guitar tone, I mean, I believe that's Jason Hook. I believe he's still their guitar player. I'm not sure. I think I read an article that he was leaving the band, but I'm not sure if that was prior to this album being recorded or after. I don't know. It sounds like Jason Hook's tone, so I love that tone. I love that guitar tone that he has. You could hear everything. I could hear guitar. I could hear the bass coming through the mix, which I always give, bonus points for. I heard the drums clearly. I cannot say enough how much I love the tone on that snare. That snare just pierces through everything without burying anything. That's a very tight rope to walk. It really is. You talk about a tight wire. Being able to have your snare cut through the mix and cut through everything, but not bury anything. Like everything else you could hear clearly. So the snare wasn't being overbearing. It wasn't burying anything, which is awesome. Oh my goodness. I love those. God, I want to say the 30-second note fills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they're not 30 seconds. Sextuplets? Maybe? Yeah, sextuplets. Okay, so that's sextuplet fill at the end of the choruses. Man, so impactful. Loved that. Absolutely loved that. Vocally, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 90% sure that's Ivan. I'm like 90% positive that's him. If it's not, they found a vocalist that sounds very similar to him. I love that vocal style. I really do. I love everything he did on a performance level on the vocals, especially the timbre, the placement, the delivery on the vocals. I can't say, I know I'm dwelling on this a bit, but I can't help it. I'm geeking out over it. The fact that he was able to work Fallen into that second line of the chorus and still be able to take a breath. I don't know how he did it. I'll be honest with you. I don't see how he did it, but he pulled it off wonderfully. Now, did this blow my mind? No, it didn't. And the reason it didn't blow my mind is I have a certain level of expectation with bands that I'm familiar with. And I'm very familiar with Five Finger Death Punch. So hearing a new song from them, I'm going to have a certain level of expectation. Now, is that fair? No. I'll be the first to admit it's not fair. But you all have it yourselves, don't you? I'm sure you do. When you have an artist or a band that you love and you have followed for years and they're bringing out a new song and you hear it, you have a certain level of expectation that the band has to live up to. Admit it. You do. Don't tell me you don't. You do. And I did going into this. I should have kept more of an open mind. I know. But I didn't. Because I do have that certain level of expectation from a band that I have a lot of respect for. And I've thoroughly enjoyed following up to this point. So did it blow my mind? No. Did it meet my expectations? Yes. It absolutely met my expectations. Did it exceed my expectations? Not really. It didn't exceed it, which is why it's getting an 8.4, okay? Still, an 8.4 is a great score. Remember, 8 is great. Anything above 8, anything above an 8.0 is just more icing on the cake, okay? So it's 0.4 better than a great. So keep that in mind. So, 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell you can click on down there. By clicking on that bell, it will keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Other than that, folks, that's going to be it for today. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.